Hi, I'm Jimmy. I'm one of the pastors here at Moordown Baptist Church, and I'm a little bit sweaty because we've just finished our kids club, and I've been getting thrashed at football by a whole bunch of 10-year-olds for the last half an hour or so. So I come to you very, very humble and disheveled, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I became a Christian. So I actually grew up in a Christian family, and for me, Jesus was one of my superheroes, really. I had him on the same moral shelf in my mind as Batman and Superman and Spider-Man. These were all just great guys with some supernatural powers. And I loved coming to church and loved coming to Sunday school and hearing about how Jesus would triumph over his enemies. And it wasn't until I was about 7 when it really dawned on me that the people I love have built their whole lives around Jesus. And the same can't be said for those other superheroes. And so it just very slowly dawned on me that I ought to take seriously the things that are said about him. And if the claims that he makes are true, that does demand a response from me. I can't just remain neutral in the face of who Jesus claims to be. So it kind of began to be pieced together in my mind that I ought to respond. I ought to say sorry for my sins and ask Jesus to save me. But I remember actively resisting doing that. And the reason was really foolish. The reason was because I just thought to myself, Christianity is something that older people do. And me as a 7-year-old, I don't know really how to become a Christian. And I don't know anyone else who really is a Christian. So maybe when I'm a bit older. And I think that's a really foolish attitude to take towards Christianity, because you don't know how much time you've got in life, do you? To paraphrase the scriptures, today, if you hear the voice of the Lord, do not harden your heart. And I remember actively doing that and thinking I'll do it when I'm older. I think lots of people think about Christianity and say, it seems interesting and I'll investigate it when this settles down or that situation changes, or when I'm a bit older, I'll take Jesus seriously. But we just don't know how long we've got. And one day I remember hearing a sermon from our pastor, and he said something that I've probably heard 100 times, but this time it struck me. And he said, if you were to die tonight, where would you go? And I knew in that instant, there's no two ways about it. I was living a unrepentant, deliberately resistant life. I had chosen not to come to Christ, even though I knew that I should. There's only one way I would go. I would go to hell, separated from the grace of God for all eternity. And that didn't sit well with me. And so that evening, when I got home, I remember kneeling by the side of the bed. I thought it best to adopt the official prayer posture to show God that I was really serious, you know. So I was kneeling by the side of the bed, hands together, and I must have prayed something really, really simple. Just, Lord Jesus, save me. I'm sorry for the wrong things I've done. I want to go to heaven when I die. And this doesn't happen to everybody, but it did happen to me. I just felt an overwhelming kind of rush of relief come over me. And I knew I was saved. And I'm so grateful to God that my eternity is held secure not by my ability to stay faithful to him, but by his ability to stay faithful to me. All the way since then, I have known that Jesus has kept me and held me fast.